arena now is number 4, which is another all-tin compound estate engine, 6 horsepower, and it was exhibited at the Royal Show of Reading in 1909 and sold to the Cole brothers of Cirencester. Later the engine was sold to Briggs and Richards, Fairford, working along with other all-tin compounds in 1652. Recently restored in 2020 and owned and driven by the Davenport family. Okay, and this is followed by Mr. Barry Freeman with his Burrell Jessie, as described in the show catalogue from the Cambridge Show of 1922. 100 years ago, a Rolls-Royce, the Rolls-Royce of traction engines, this one, double crank compound, and Barry's had this engine in his family for many, many years, always comes out looking smart, travels a fair few miles under its own steam as well. So another regular here at Strumpshaw, and as I said, celebrating its 100th birthday this year. Okay, just trying to make out the number of that one, the sun's showing on in the wrong way. This is a Marshall traction engine called Winifred. It's 6 nominal horsepower, built in 1905, and is owned and driven here by Tom Smith.
That's nice.
Yes, and that's an engine that's been rallying in East Anglia for many, many years, and it was formerly owned by the Fenson family, and as I said, now with Mr. Tom Smith. And this is followed by the first of our steam wagons this afternoon. It's Matt Davenport with his Sentinel S4. Now, steam wagons fall very definitely into two camps. You've got the overtype Foden with the engine on top of the boiler, and guess what? This is an undertype because the engine's under the chassis. So this is an S4 shaft drive capable of travelling at 45, 50 mile an hour. Come here from Gamlingay yesterday under its own steam. So they really are the forerunner of today's modern diesel lorry. Number 22 again. This is a Wallace and Stevens expansion engine called Sir William. It's a 7 nominal horsepower, built 1919. It's owned and driven by James Smith. So there we are, an engine that's no stranger to Strumpshaw, owned for several years by the late Billy Bird. He used to bring it along and do his wood sawing and bits and pieces with it, well remembered, and driven today by Ross Clark. And this is followed by Mr. Blower. Mr. Blower is the Fowler Tiger tractor, owned by Mr. Robert Tyler from Watton in the Vale in Nottinghamshire, so another one of our more further distance visitors, shall we say. Interesting, this engine is exhibited on steel wheels as it would have been original. As you've seen, a lot of the engines here have been fitted with rubbers to make them more comfortable. It's a bit kinder to the drivers and kinder to the road.